In the year 1014, Basil II defeated the Bulgarian army and captured 15,000 prisoners. He could have killed each one of them, but he instead thought of something else. He wanted to mentally torture them, so he made it that 99 out of every 100 prisoners be blinded, the 100th to be spared, but only have one eye to guide the rest, forcing only the 100th to care for them for the rest of their lives. Today, we are subject to an attack just as sinister as this by a disease called NTD, scientifically called neglected tropical diseases. 1 in 7 people suffers from one or more NTD. To sum it up for you, that's more than the population of Europe. NTD does damage by almost destroying an insane amount of people, and it takes up billions of dollars in income each year. But what are these alien-like diseases? NTDs are caused by a range of different parasites such as worms, amoeba, bacteria, or different sorts of viruses. Some of symptoms they cause are hookworms, messing with people's brains and bodies for nutrition, stunting growth and damaging intelligence. Some NTDs cause blindness as a result of eye infections. Other parasites put patients to bed for months and damage organs, often shortening lifespans by a lot. Yet others cause disfigurements that lead to social stigma, which is what makes you think bad about other people or yourself, or famously known as pick-me syndrome. There is even one that can make complete erosion in your nose, and it looks like this. There are also a few that are more physical instead of in your body or mentally. They cause continuous itching or horrible pain. In fact, I'll show you one. Dracunculiasis. If you accidentally drink something infected by it, you won't notice anything for a year, until one day you suddenly see a blister, for example, on your leg. The worm breaks out of the skin to release new larvae stage for worms. The only way to remove it is to slowly pull it out of your leg, bit by bit, over the course of about several weeks, because dracunculiasis is now up to 1 meter long. We can all agree that we should kill such parasites with fire, just like pesky mosquitoes. That's why we declared war on them, planning to murder most of them by 2020, and we tried doing that very hard. In 1985, there were 3.5 million cases of dracunculiasis all over the world. In 2015, there were 22. We killed 99.999% of dracunculiasis. It will be the first parasite we get rid of for good very, very soon, even if they don't make it to big newspaper headlines. But on the bright side, some amazing things have happened when it comes to NTDs. All NTDs have one thing in common. They attack humans who live in isolated communities and who are least able to defend themselves. There are places that are 1,000 kilometers from the nearest health facility with no roads anywhere. So, even if anything is available, what if it means going on a Narnia-style adventure to get it to the patients? To put an end to NTDs once and for all, organizations from all across the world are working together right now to eliminate 10 of these NTDs forever. Yes, every NTD is in fact preventable or treatable, but most of them can only be helped by giving mass medicine to every person in highly risky stages. That means millions of doses of medicine need to treat several NTDs at a time over the course of years in countries where they can't afford it. Governments and health organizations can't do that themselves. Humanity got to show off what the production of medicine can really do. Pharmacies turn the necessary drugs medicine version for free, and promise to keep doing it until those 10 diseases are gone. By 2020, nearly $18 billion worth of medicine will have been distributed, making it the largest drug medicine version donation the world has ever seen. They also help make sure the drugs actually get to where they're needed. In 2015, these treatments reached over 815 million people, more than the population of the European Union and the United States combined. Bad stuff made it to the newspaper headlines, but a lot of the good stuff that happened doesn't. Stories like this one are not told often enough. But now showing you this, it probably has. It's good to remember that from time to time.